Yo, what up? Welcome to Mo Boxing No Problem. I'm Jose Ramirez Jr. I'm joined today with my co-host Seek, and we got a special guest with us today. We got pro boxer Andy Beltran. How's it going, Andy?
Good, good. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you so much for making the time.
Yeah, of course. My pleasure, man.
First question we got for you. I'm sure this is the one you get asked all the time. It's how did you get into boxing?
Originally my dad wanted me to learn how to defend myself, so, put me in and then, I just kind of fell in love over time with the sport, with the dance, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
I see, I see. Second question we have for you is how do you get the nickname Skeletor? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, yeah, that's how you pronounce it. it's like a childhood thing. It's 'cause like I'm really skinny even now for how big I am. So I'm like tall and lengthy. So as a
How tall are
kid,
you?
I'm 6'1".
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. And as a kid, I was like really, really skinny. So from Nacho Libre, that one dude, Skeletor, and I had a lot of hair back then. So I mean, it was like a perfect comparison.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Nice. And then Andy, speaking kind of your early beginnings, can you tell us about your amateur career? What were your major accomplishments from back in the day?
Uh, Honestly, I kind of forget, but I've been to like three qualifiers. I placed in semifinals, the quarterfinals, and the semifinals. Um, Quarterfinals once, and then semifinals. I think no, no, semifinals once, quarterfinals twice. And then I've I've done like, regional tournaments here, silver gloves, the golden gloves, uh, just a few other tournaments, but for the most part, I mean, that's about it.
Nice. And did you have a long amateur career or was it pretty short?
Um, I mean, I wouldn't say it was too long. It was like 30 fights.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, I had to get all that done like in that time frame. I mean, I got
Nice.
a lot of experience out of it, so.
Perfect.
Cool, cool, cool. And how did you get linked up with coach Joe Martinez and how's the training with him?
Oh, well, starting with the training is like, it's like nowhere else. I mean, if you've seen it, um, you know, you can vouch. So like, you won't find anyone to push you harder, almost to like unreasonable lengths of pushing. But that's what we need. Like that's what takes us to the next level. And with how like I linked up with him, it's my dad originally put my older brother into boxing, and that was like the first coach that he went to. And I mean, results speak for themselves. Back then, I think he had like the most national champions in the whole state or the whole country. I mean, him just by himself. So, we kind of just stayed there from then on.
Cool, cool, cool. Nice to know.
Nice. Yeah, no, he's building quite the stable. Shout out to Coach Gill. He got a lot of talented boxers under him and future stars in the making, no doubt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then for the next question, you made your pro debut on March 2021 in Mexico. What were your emotions heading into your first pro fight?
To my first pro fight, a little anxious. Um, Not really too nervous. It's more like I just wanted to get in there and do it because I mean it's like second nature at this point. Like, I've been doing this for quite a while now. It's almost like sparring, you know, just smaller gloves, no headgear. But I mean I was excited. I was excited to start my career. You know, I was excited for the things ahead of me, the future. I look forward to the future.
No doubt.
That's cool, bro. We have to ask about your pro fight, your third pro fight in Mexico. You weighed in at 143 and your opponent weighed in at 144, which is more than 20 pounds of your normal fight weight. What
Mhm.
is the story behind that weight?
That's actually like an error, like a big error, because I fought at 22. I fought at 22 then, and I don't know, they just never changed it. So I fought at every fight at 122, and then this is gonna be my first fight at 28. But I mean, I'm fighting at 26 now.
No, that makes sense because like to go up 20 pounds and then lose 20 pounds the very next fight, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's really funny when I look at it. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean we've heard some wild stories out of Mexico sometimes with
Yeah.
opponents missing weight, so they kind of just
Oh
end
yeah.
up not having to
I
cut
have.
anything.
Yeah, I've never fought someone at my weight out there. They've always come like 5 to 10 pounds heavier.
Right, yep, that's what we hear. And then we also saw you were inactive all of 2023. What were some of the reasons for not fighting last year?
Oh, there's a lot. A big reason for like a few months, I like messed up my ankle really bad. So like we were doing sprints, and I ended up. Funny story. I stepped on an acorn. We were doing
Hmm.
sprints outside. Stepped on it. My downfall was an acorn, pretty much. So for like 3 months, I was out because of my ankle. I couldn't run. I couldn't like jump around. I couldn't sport like that. Once I got back into it, um, I mean, I guess I got back too early. Started pushing myself too quick, and then I hurt it. I was out for like a month and a half. So that was like a big chunk of the year already, which was really disappointing. Um, but then after that, it was like hard looking for a fight, trying to find fights. Everything they'd offer is like maybe like a week notice, and I'd have to cut like an extra weight class down below 22, which I can't make that. I'm 6'1", kind of big. But uh, I had a few scheduled fights too, but they just never panned out. The negotiations just fell through. But I mean, it was a lot of this and that. Me getting sick a lot too, but it's unfortunate. But trying to get back to it now. Just
Yep.
been training the whole year though, so it wasn't a complete waste.
Cool, bro. That's good. Your next scheduled fight is on February 10 on our Nation card, in which I'm hoping to be there, bro. How did that opportunity come to be?
Um, well, we got into contacts with uh with my manager. So, I mean, that was like blessing right there. Rudy, he put us on the Marv Nation card. So I've been working for that. Um, huge shout out to like Rudy for that. But yeah, so depending on how this fight goes, Marv Nation is gonna be the place to be at.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. And then Andy, we noticed also that this upcoming fight on February 10th will be your U.S. debut. It's the first time fighting here at home. Are you feeling any additional pressure to kind of go out there and get that statement win? Or you kind of how you feeling leading up to your U.S. debut?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling motivated now. It's nice to finally, have a fight back here. I really want to, you know, perform out here for all my people. Make them proud. Start my career. Um, honestly, I'm excited for it. I'm not too nervous or anything. Like I said, I have a job. Everyone has a job. I'm just gonna go out there and do what I do. You know.
Yes,
Definitely.
sir. Well said. And for this next fight you have, has your opponent been finalized? Anything you know about him?
Um, I'm not entirely sure because they offered like two opponents that
Okay.
didn't want to, fight for whatever reason. And I mean, uh, I got worried. I almost thought I wasn't going to be able to get an opponent, but they said they found one. I mean,
That's good. That's good.
signed the contract. I'll figure out when I get there. We'll see how it goes.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. And then Andy, looking kind of into the future, is there a specific venue you have in mind that would be kind of your dream venue to headline one day?
Venue? Oh, I mean, what better place than hometown MGM Grand,
Yes,
I
Yeah.
sir.
mean,
That's the main
T-Mobile
one.
Arena would be cool, but I just, I want to fight out here. I want to, I want the city to know my name. I really want to make make Las Vegas proud, I'll
Mm-hmm.
be able to say, yeah, that guy's from here.
Yeah.
That's what I really want to do.
You live in Vegas?
Yeah, I live in Vegas.
Oh, I thought you were staying out here, but you were born in Vegas.
Nah,
Ah, cool,
nah.
cool, cool.
Born and
Yeah,
raised in Vegas.
cool. That's what's up. All right. The next question is pick your brain a little here, bro. Either in sparring or in the actual match. Who was the hardest puncher you've been in the ring with?
Hardest puncher I've been in the ring with.
There's quite a few, huh?
Uh, yeah, there's been quite a few. It's hard to explain. Robesi
Oh, yeah,
Ramirez is pretty
yeah,
hard. He's strong. It's not so much a pop, but it's like man strength.
yeah. He knows how to use his
Like
strength.
yeah, he knows how to throw. Um, he's like one person who's hit me, and I'm like, okay, well, he's got a little bit of power behind him, you
Yeah.
know. Who else? I've only ever been touched one time where I'm like, okay, this guy kind of throws a little hard, and then it was Robesi and Randy Moreno fights at 130, 135 now or 140, I believe.
Yeah, okay.
But it was when I was younger. He's very quick punches. Hit me with a right hand. I was like, ooh,
Gotcha.
hit me again, boom. I mean, I was younger at the time, but
Yeah.
like those are the only two times in my life where I've ever gotten hit by someone. I'm like, okay, they got a bit of power on them.
Yeah, you're like,
That's
you're
cool.
like, I don't want to take too many of those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Andy, going back to kind of your childhood when you were growing up, did you have a kind of a favorite boxer?
Favorite boxer?
Mhm.
Oh, I mean, I like my dad is a really big influence. He put me on to like Julio Cesar Chavez. All the Mexican boxers. Julio Cesar Chavez was like a big influence for me. I mean, I can't, I don't have the complexion to fight like him. It's not too short. I'm like tall, lengthy, but I like moving my head around in there. I like fighting inside like that.
Yeah, one of the greats.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
This next question is gonna be a little tough, but it changes every match that happens, you know. Who is it in your mind? Who is the pound for pound fighter right now among active fighters?
In my mind, pound for pound. That's hard. That's
Any
hard.
any answers is respected, bro. You could say Newell, you
Yeah.
could say Haney, Crawford, anyone is fine.
Yeah. And when I hear pound for pound, it just automatically goes to Crawford in a way or Canelo,
Okay.
me personally. But I think like talent wise and skill wise, Crawford. He's just fights from everywhere, every angle,
Yeah.
power, speed, endurance. He can last that ring. I mean, I don't know.
Smart guy.
Yeah, we agree. And those three names are the ones that come up more often than not.
Yeah,
And Andy, coming back to you, what are some of the things you like to do outside of boxing? Some of your interests and hobbies?
outside of boxing, honestly, I like spending time with like friends. I like spending time with family. I whenever I'm out of boxing, I just try and like decompress, relax from it. I mean, I like going out to dinners pretty much. I like the simple things in life, just getting coffee, sitting out, spend time with people for a few hours, just taking life slow.
Some that's the best. I agree.
What's your favorite
Yeah.
plate?
My favorite plate.
Yeah.
I love pasta so much. I like pasta. All Italian food is amazing. I think anything meat. Secondly, like steaks,
Yeah.
ribeyes, things like that. That's nice.
That's
And
cool.
it must be a real bummer when you're making weight. You gotta like not eat those until after the
Yeah.
fight.
Oh yeah, yeah. Trust me, it sucks. All I get is chicken. All I get is chicken and rice, vegetables.
You're like, I'm tired of this, man.
Yeah, the taste doesn't compare at all. It's just not, you know.
I feel you, bro. The next question is, what is the best piece of advice you would give to someone who's thinking about going pro or making a career out of boxing?
Um, have patience and faith. A lot of patience and faith. Because I mean, I've been taught this by my coach. I mean, I've learned it over the years too. But the best guys, it doesn't matter if they're the strongest, the fastest, smartest. If you don't last, it doesn't matter. All that goes out the window. You just, as long as you have a plan, you have faith in it, and you can endure, then I truly believe that you can make it as a professional boxer. It's hard, but you have to last. I think that's the biggest key.
Well said.
And then Andy, for the last question we got for you, it's not really a question. It's more so now opening up the floor. What's the message you want to send to your fans and supporters?
Um, thank you for supporting me if you support me. Thank you for hating me if you hate me. But all I know is I want to put on a good show for everyone. I want you to look my way. I want you to remember my name, and I want to do big things inside of boxing and then outside of boxing. I just I'm gonna have everyone know my name, and thank you for being there to see it happen.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to seeing the journey, seeing the growth. And then Andy, for
Yeah,
people that are, discovering you for the first time, can you drop your socials where they can find you?
yeah. You can find me on Instagram, Andy B Beltran, and that's it.
That's it. Cool.
All right. Well, everyone tap in, give him a follow. That way you don't miss any updates in his boxing career. And Andy, I want to wish you good luck on February 10th. And again, thank you for your time for the interview.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I
Yeah.
appreciate the interview too. It was nice meeting you guys.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Hopefully, I'll be there. Hopefully, bro.
Yeah. Hopefully we, get some pictures in, get
Yeah. Yeah.
a
Let's do
That'd
it.
be,
post-fight interview.
that'd be
Sounds
dope.
good.
All right. Take care, Andy.
All right. Take care, guys.
All
Thank you.
right. No problem. Bye.